How did Joe Biden amass such riches despite being a salaried politician for most of his adult life? Why hasn't the mainstream media given this critical component of Biden's financial history the attention it deserves? Elon Musk, who isn't afraid to speak what he feels, has recently uncovered the appalling Ukrainian corruption involving Biden. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about Elon Musk just exposed Biden's shocking Ukraine corruption. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Did Biden's presidency suffer as a result of the discovered corruption? Join us as we investigate and debate Musk's claim and its potential ramifications. Since last year, growing charges of misconduct against current U.S. President Joe Biden have been escalating. They've reached their pinnacle. These allegations have piqued the interest of all Americans, prompting Elon Musk to expose Biden's corrupt acts. The question is, how trustworthy is Musk's evidence? Will Joe Biden's efforts to cover up his wrongdoing result in his removal from office? Do you believe Musk's revelations will create a more open political climate? Is it easy to discover the truth in the digital age? No, it isn't easy. Narratives are being shaped on platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, making it increasingly difficult to separate fact from fiction. What are the problems and scandals facing Hunter Biden, the son of Vice President Joe Biden? President of the United States? Hunter Biden's laptops were in a sticky predicament. Judge Joe Brown, recognized for his forthright approach to legal issues, offers significant insights into the shifting world of information control. Before being handed to the FBI, the downloads from the 3 computers Mr. Hunter Biden had left behind and given to the repairman were thoroughly inspected. The repairman was finally successful, thanks to Mayor Giuliani's intervention after fighting to obtain the FBI's attention. The dirty data on Hunter's laptop's hard disk, as well as the laptop's abandonment at a Delaware repair shop, both played essential roles in the 2020 election. The FBI has since confiscated the hard disk, which the U.S. media have already confirmed. The Biden campaign characterized it at the time as a smear campaign sponsored by Russian disinformation. Analysis of its contents showed evidence of Hunter's significant earnings from his jobs in China and Ukraine, as well as his drug and alcohol-fueled excursions. The serious ramifications of his son's legal difficulties. The president's financial interests and tabloid-friendly lifestyle are an unwelcome distraction. However, there was a reasonable likelihood that the records had been tampered with. If he had turned them over, potentially damaging material against the current administration would have been in danger. It is unwise to trust someone who may have been involved in potentially illegal actions, especially when there is evidence of criminal activity. This is analogous to giving the fox guarding the hen house the keys to the kingdom. As a result, the ongoing discussions about transparency and accountability become more complicated, adding another layer of intricacy to an already convoluted puzzle. The ongoing judicial processes regarding Mr. Hunter Biden's 3 laptop computers provide a shady picture. Although initial convictions may occur at the trial court level, they are unlikely to stand up on appeal under American law. The Bill of Rights, established in 1791, protects against such violations and underscores the significance of being watchful. The current administration's disregard for the First and Second Amendments is equivalent to disregarding the cornerstones of our liberties. It tests the limits of search and seizure. We are putting at risk the core principles that underpin our democratic structure. Fundamental rights must be protected to prevent the establishment of a possible fascist entity. When the government establishes a precedent for gathering evidence against a major crime, it opens Pandora's box. Consider Biden's alleged Ukrainian corruption, where the Constitution should protect against arbitrary searches and seizures. Authorities also covered up his crack-smoking son, Hunter's, blatant offenses. National security authorities characterized data on his abandoned laptop as Russian disinformation, which had been disseminated via media and partisan networks. It was a covert operation designed to keep crooked money in their wallets while shielding a guy from a high position. What a terrible assessment of what the United States has become. Joe Biden got a $5 million bribe, according to a reputable confidential informant. This informant, who was recently made public, was paid more than $200,000 during his term as vice president. The funds are said to have come from Burisma Holdings in Ukraine. Joe Biden is the center of attention, not Hunter Biden. They allegedly used Hunter because of his perceived fragility and the confidence that his father could provide security. Hunter Biden was appointed to the board of Burisma Holdings, a Ukrainian oil company, in 2014 for a fee of $1.2 million. Vice President Biden was lobbying for removing Viktor Shokin as the nation's chief at the time. As part of an anti-corruption campaign, a prosecutor was appointed. Mr. Shokin was fired by the parliament in 2016, although critics allege he was only fired because he was investigating Burisma. Republicans contend that in exchange for Mr. Shokin's resignation, Burisma authorities gave Joe and Hunter Biden each $5 million. Both President Trump's first impeachment in 2019 and Vice President Biden's continuing impeachment probe rely on allegations of corruption. The money allegedly functioned as a golden ticket for Burisma to fire the investigator, thereby turning the tables in his favor. Surprisingly, Joe Biden admits to playing a part in pressuring Ukrainian officials to remove the prosecutor. The details of the $5 million payment are finally revealed in documents, thanks to Republican pressure on the FBI to release them. The FBI attempted to keep these materials hidden by initially refusing demands for disclosure. When a small group seeks to protect Biden, the perceived boogeyman, there are clear concerns. In a country of 366 million people, there is room for criticism. Although the charges in the Biden case have been met with suspicion, it is crucial to remember that a charge is still a charge. In addition, the jury might only hear one side of the tale. This problem highlights the importance of adequately scrutinizing the judicial system and may have ramifications for Biden's alleged conduct in Ukraine. Joe Biden's activities as vice president could result in legal action for various breaches. These offenses include violations of the Foreign Agents Registration Act and bribery or extortion accusations. This is especially noteworthy in light of computer video evidence, which provides for recent White House videos. Why were documents removed from the White House during Biden's vice presidency deemed illegal? It is due to the president's need for declassification authority. What legal charges could be brought against Joe and Hunter Biden due to the implications of the White House tapes and the truthfulness of the emails? The ramifications of the White House tapes, as well as the integrity of the emails discovered on the laptops, may justify legal action. This might lead to charges against Joe and Hunter Biden for allegedly violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act and other laws. There are also claims of bribery or extortion. This may need to be addressed while Mr. Trump is exempt from presidential power constraints under the Constitution. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.